The second option that you have for securing programs is using a custom transaction code for every program that is going to be used by the users. So in general, we auditors recommend that you don't assign SA38 to users in the production system. So as a security administrator, prefer not to assign or grant access to SA38 in production system. So if you don't assign SA38 to production in the production system, then how do the users execute programs? One of the options that we saw was you assign SA38, but then you control access to the programs using the authorization groups. Now, it's not possible to imagine what programs are needed by the users at what time, and then assign the authorization groups to those programs if it is not there, if they are not assigned. So, plus, even if you assign an authorization group to the program, and if you control access to programs by using authorization groups, you still leave a loophole in that concept, because the users, once they get access to SA38, they can still execute programs which are not assigned to any group. So the other alternative that you have is to map all custom reports and programs to custom transaction codes, meaning for every program that the user need access to, you create a custom transaction code. Now, if you want to give access to these programs in a group, then what you could do is you can create area menus and give access to the area menus. Now, when you create a custom transaction code for a program, now that also always adds a check to the object s_t code. So, because every report has its own, every program has its own transaction code. Now, apart from creating a custom transaction code for every program, like I was saying, the developers should also consider to include at least one authority check statement inside the program code. So the authority check statement will give an additional layer to the program. So when you create a custom transaction code, when the user executes the transaction code, s_t code object is going to be the first object that's going to be checked. So if you don't assign a transaction code to the user, he or she cannot execute the transaction code and the report behind that transaction code. And like I said, authority check statement gives an additional layer of security even if the users have access to executing the transaction code. Now, due to missing authorization groups, SAP recommends that all reports be accessible by user from a role. So if that has to happen, then you have to create a custom transaction code for every report. Now, within a role, you can get access to the programmer report either from a transaction code or via an area menu that includes reporting transactions. So if you create a custom transaction code for a report, to give access to that report, the user would need the transaction code. And the transaction codes, the access to transaction codes are given through roles. So you can assign the transaction code in a role, or if you're grouping the programs or reports in a group, then you can give you can create area menus for that group and then give access to the area menus through roles. So SAP recommends you not give your end users access to transaction SA38 when possible. In lieu of using SA38, SAP recommends you create custom transaction codes for each report. So to summarize, this is what SAP recommends. More than using the authorization group, SAP recommends that you use custom transaction codes. So because if you create a custom transaction code, if you create a custom transaction code, the user can execute that program or report only if he or she has access to that transaction. In case of authorization groups, you have to give access to SA38, and in that case, the users can still execute the programs which are not assigned to any authorization groups because of the loophole. By creating a custom transaction code, you have an additional check of SS_T code to the execution of reports or programs. So again, as a good security practice, every custom program should contain authority check statement. Authority check statement inside the program code gives you an additional layer of security, since the object specified in the authority check statement needs to be in the user's profile. Now, authority check statement is written on using authorization objects. So if you include an authority check statement in the program, whatever object you consider for the authority check, that object has to be part of the user's access. So if the user does not have that object in his role or profile, the program would still fail, even though he or she has access to the transaction code. So to protect a program, the best practice for protecting a program is to create a custom transaction code for every program. Second, you should include an authority check statement in every program. And third, if possible, also associate the program to authorization group. So if you use these three concepts of creating a custom transaction code, of including an authority check statement in the program, and also assigning the authorization group to the program, you basically take every possible care option that SAP gives you to protect access to programs. So custom transaction codes is what SAP recommends to give access to programs. For every program, you recommend creating a custom transaction code.